Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And let's go through a video today on how to optimally eat to still achieve your goals, but at the same time, enjoy family time. First off, let's start with a rule that Shelby Starnes told me years ago, and that is do whatever makes you happy. If that means stay on a meal plan and measure all your food and take Tupperware, do it. If that means having 1 or 2 meals with your family, attack it. If that means eating off plan all day long, just do it and then get back right on plan the next day. So that's step 1. Number 2 is going to be, to me at least, is be sure that you're enjoying your day. Again, life is always too short in my opinion, and if you're walking around miserable and unhappy, that's not going to be good for your family, your friends, or for your mental health. So to me, do whatever makes you happy. I'm going to say this a bunch on that video. And then lastly, remember why we are celebrating. So it's being thankful for things around us. It's being thankful for our freedom. It's being thankful that we live in a home that has running water and plumbing and lights and electricity. Even those most basic needs. But on the higher than that, what about if you have kids and family and friends and a wife or a spouse that love you? Like, those are the people we want to really cherish during this time. It's not just all about eating, but it's also about being with friends and family and really enjoying the time you have to spend with them. So let's get a little bit about what I do personally. So maybe you can piggyback off of that, and then we're going to finish off this video with some other alternate strategies I've used with my clients in the past. So for me, I'm always going to wake up and bang some fasted cardio, and if I'm deep in the off season, I still want to get up, do 20 minutes. If it's nice outside, I might go outside and take my dog for a walk. If it's freezing cold, like it looks like it's going to be here, or rainy, then I'm going to go downstairs in the basement and I'm going to do my cardio on the Peloton bike or the treadmill. I'm not trying to break the bank. I'm not doing intervals or anything crazy like that. I'm just going to walk for 20 to 30 minutes. That's going to get my metabolism going and kind of prime my day for success. Next, I'm going to have 2 of my meals before I go lift. Normally, my first meal is always going to be something around eggs and oatmeal, Ezekiel bread, and some fruit. And then my pre-lift meal, as you guys know, chicken, rice, coconut oil, and an apple. From there, I'll go train legs, and that's something I've done for years on end. It's on Thursday, which is my normal leg day, but this is kind of a tradition my buddies and I have always had, is hard leg day on Thursday. And that also is gonna set me up to really be primed and ready for the meal I'm gonna have next. Now, you might ask, am I gonna have a protein shake after I train and some carbs? For me, no, because I'm gonna be nailing my recovery by Granite while I train, and then I'll immediately shower off and then go to my father-in-law's house, and we'll have a big Thanksgiving dinner. Now, let's look at like some things that I will typically eat. I will always go and opt for turkey breast. I'm not really a dark meat in terms of either chicken or turkey, so I'm gonna go with breast all day long. I'm gonna eat a huge chunk of meat, probably 8 to 12 ounces if I had to guess, but it's gonna be a lot. In addition, I'm gonna do some sweet potato casserole. I'll probably look to do some kind of vegetable or salad, and then I'll probably have some like ham rolls to kind of get some more protein and then pack in some carbs. I will always polish that off with some kind of dessert, especially if I'm not in my contest prep. And then after that meal, things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna keep snacking. I'm not gonna keep grazing. I'm not gonna find my way back to the kitchen. I'm gonna cut it off after that meal. In that singular meal, I'm gonna have everything that I want or desire. If that's macaroni and cheese, if it's stuffing or dressing. I'm not really a big on a gravy person, but if you want that, have it during that meal. Enjoy it. Really take in that entire meal, but when it's over and you put your fork down, cut it, stop, move on. After that, I'll go outside and throw some football with Ty and Daxon. We'll kind of be active in the yard, and then we'll watch some football because it's Thanksgiving, there's always good games on. So that's kind of like what my morning to afternoon looks like. Once we get home, it's right back on plan for me because I want to get back onto my normal routine so it sets me up for a successful Friday workout, which I'm going to be posting tomorrow. So you'll be on the lookout for that. But what I want to think about is after that Thanksgiving meal, I don't want that tinker for me into eating a gateway into other food, because all that's going to do is going to bog my digestion down. When I wake up on Friday morning, if I was to continue to eat poor all day long, I'm just going to feel stuffed and bloated and nasty, and my stomach's not going to want to eat any of my normal meals, and that's going to set me up for a bad workout. Now, could that completely be in my head and totally OCD? Yes, but I know if I continue to eat off the rails all day long, it's going to set me up for a bad workout. And to me, with as little time I have left in this off season before I start prep, I can't afford that, and cannot afford a day of poor eating the next day. So when I say poor eating there, I mean missing meals because I'll just be be stuffed and full and probably would need a fast. But let's talk about some things where if you want some alternate strategies on how to be successful. Let's say you're not in the off season and you're trying to, reduce your body fat, but at the same time still have a couple or 1 or 2 meals with your family that you enjoy. I've had people fast all day and then have 1 or 2 meals with their family. I've also done things with success where I'll have someone get up, do their cardio like I described, and then have protein and vegetables all day, have whatever they want for Thanksgiving lunch or dinner, and then right back on protein and vegetables for the rest of the day. If you do that, that's gonna mitigate anything you have in that one meal for the most part, as long as you wake up the next day, hit your cardio and train hard. You'll have all those extra carbs, put them to good use. Your scale might be up 1 to 4 pounds depending on how aggressively you ate. But in the grand scheme of life, that's not gonna be that big of a deal as long as you get right back on plan. The problem that people run into is that they continue to eat off their plan. If they continue to eat things that don't belong in their mouth, candy, cakes, pies, cookies, all the leftovers, we wanna stay away from this. Can you eat the turkey breast? Hell yeah, you can the next day. That's not a big deal. But we wanna stay things away from like all the mac and cheese, the desserts, the sweets, things that are loaded with butters and oils. So that's another thing. And then lastly, I've had clients with like rocket fast metabolisms to where they can eat off plan all day long and it doesn't affect them one singular bit. But as we talked about, to kind of loop it all back in together, do whatever makes you happy. And that's what I really urge you guys to do. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your friends. Go Washington football team.